So I've decided to expand one of the short stories that I've already written and publish it into a full-fledged story. Basically, the plot of the story is about a teenage girl who ends up pregnant. Now, her baby's father, which is also her boyfriend, doesn't want anything to do with the child or her anymore now that she's pregnant, so he breaks it off with her. But luckily, her baby's father's best friend is a more than willing supporter to help her out when she needs it, but it's also creating the jealousy of her baby's father, which is going to be explained more as the story goes on. Now, this is something that I would really like to be able to publish, as it has always been a dream of mine to be able to publish my own work and get recognized for it, but I do need the funds for it to make it happen. What I'm asking for is just $2,000. The $2,000 is going to cover about 100 copies to be made by me, to hire an editor to look through the story, to make sure everything is right, make any changes, to get it prepped and ready for the final release, and to make an online distribution to the people online, make an online copy for online distribution. So just $2,000 to be able to make that happen. So I plan to distribute through a local bookstore as well as online, but the only reason I'm doing it in a local bookstore is just to experiment and make sure that, if it's gonna make any profit before I go and branch out to bigger bookstore retailers such as Barnes & Nobles and Books A Million. So I want to make sure that I'm investing wisely into this venture before I start investing more money into it. I do have my loving parents, my amazing close friend, and my loving fiance that are very supportive and very willing contributors. Like, if I need the money to make my dream happen, they're more than willing to give it to me so that I can make it happen. So for me to be able to get people to help me fundraise and support me through this venture, I am giving the first 50 people that contribute at least $20 to my fundraiser a free copy of the book so that they can look through it, read it. If they like it, they can let other people know so that they can also support me as well. I really measure this to be like a huge success because this is a topic that is very common in our generation, that is used. It's not uncommon anymore to see a high school student, even a college student, pregnant at this day and age. And maybe this will get the message. Maybe this will be a message that'll be able to get out to high school students, maybe even college students, or get them to relate to the problems that the teenage girl is facing. So if you have any questions, I am more than willing to answer them. Hopefully you'll be able to want to invest into this pitch and support me. As like I said, it's always been a dream of mine to be able to be an author, to be able to be recognized for my own work, and hopefully you invest into my pitch.